Oh, because I keep stealing your fucking lighters.
Jimmy the cameraman.
And then you steal mine.
Yo, did I steal yours?
Yeah, you have.
I steal everyone's lighters. Okay. Yeah, Johnny, can we be a little professional, buddy?
Yeah, we can.
Uh-oh. I have an AT&T shirt on. Is that going to be a problem?
No sponsorships.
Welcome to another episode of On Burger Podcast, The Bunker. We got a great show ahead of us. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got our usual suspects here, Mr. Ryan Talmo.
Hey, guys.
Yay.
Johnny Mark Owens.
Yay.
Rolando Montes Bueno.
Yay.
Theo can't fucking shut your goddamn ass. I'm in introductions. Theo, whose name I can't fucking pronounce.
Manhattan.
Is Manhattan? Is that, okay, I like that. It's way better than whatever. Yeah, because the ad one... No idea what that was. So, okay. Fuck yeah. And we have a guest, and your last name is insane, too, right?
Represent.
Say it.
Van Rijn.
Yeah.
really
Rembrandt.
easy. That's
Yeah.
really easy.
Like Rembrandt.
Okay.
The famous painter that no one
Okay.
knows.
Was it easy? Because I
know
don't
Rembrandt.
remember. I looked at it, and I thought, what the fuck is this
No,
last
it's
name?
spelled
Okay.
with like a J and
Yeah,
two
some
I's.
shit.
And all kinds of
R-I-J-N.
crazy shit.
Lowercase V.
I like it. Yeah,
That's
it's like a weird
fucked up.
thing. Yeah, there's literally a symbol. And nobody else is here. I mean, nobody from the mental health industry at all is here.
God might be.
So that's a good thing, right? I mean, thank God. Because, yeah, that nobody. I mean, at all.
It's not my
And so-
imaginary
okay,
therapist. Like,
He has a
The one I
voice, so
talk
if
to.
you want to, ask him questions, you can.
Well, you hear
we can
him.
appeal to him
We'll hear
whenever
him.
we need guidance.
Like the invisible Dr. Drew.
Making
Yes.
a mess.
Who is usually more accurate than God on a lot of things. Anyway.
Yeah, it really, really is. I remember when Ricky Ratman was on
Oh,
the
I
show.
love that shit. That was awesome.
Man,
Him
I
and
missed
Dr.
out.
Drew, yeah.
Last person you ever wanted giving somebody advice.
I got to do in studio audience for the Love Line with Ricky Rackman and Blossom from Six
For
from
Blossom.
Blossom.
Oh, 6 was hot.
Six from Blossom. She
Oh,
wasn't.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, 6 was fuckable.
Yeah.
What did she talk about?
I don't know. I was just there to put
Wait,
my
the-
band.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah,
just
I mean,
wanted
like-
to shout out my band on Loveline. That
No,
was
no,
the
you
thing. I was
really-
like
yeah.
19, and come on, that's
Well,
what
and
you
then,
do,
and then
right?
tonight you gave yourself a credit as an audience member. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Did
a real fucking win, Tard.
What band?
No,
Yeah, I
eyeliner,
you know what's
Ryan. I had
funny?
eyeliner.
You know what's funny is I wrote something on a post or a comment the other day, and something about fucktard. And someone said, they go, you can't really say that. That's offensive. And I go, yeah, but it's really only offensive to the faggots, so who cares? And I liked
That's
it.
who you're trying to offend, of course. Does it
No, it was just, you know what it was? It was just that in context, we've gotten ridiculous. Everything, you know what? Everything's gotten crazy. There's a lot of stuff we want to talk about. We're going to talk about the Melania thing, which I'm barely even that interested in.
It's stupid.
Yeah. And then one thing I am interested in, Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones comic
Yeah.
that we all
Yeah.
know.
Comic has cancer. He might actually have had a surgery, which would allow him to live. And there's people upset about it. I don't know. I don't know how to say it different.
But surviving cancer.
It's a very complicated subject among, more than anything, open micers.
And why is that? By the way, why is that?
Why is it
Explain it to
complicated?
the people, because some people might not know.
Burger is saying if
true,
you're
don't
going to
we-
die, follow through with it.
No,
Yeah.
it's not even me. There's people but no, what it is, it's simply, and like I say, on this show, we don't like to use names.
Yeah.
And so Becky Kluger had written a post calling Quincy out. Now, Becky's a cool person. I like her. She's funny. I've always liked Becky. I have no problem with her doing this.
She's an attorney.
It's her right. She is an attorney. She's got to know the law behind what she's doing. And she said that, he was never terminal and it was kind of bullshit and da-da-da-da-da. Now, I think Haley Boyle jumped on and, was talking. And, but different people, and the thing is, it's...
Is there a consensus?
You know what? Well, there was a lot of hatred thrown their way, but what was so funny about it was the hatred was things like this. Becky, I've always respected you and liked you, and I think, you should be doing better than this. Hey, Becky, this isn't really like you. Now, Becky's a young white female lesbian. Very lesbian looking, if there's a way to look lesbian, you could walk around eating pussy. That's how to really look lesbian. But, but what I'm saying is, if there was a way, she's very lesbian looking. And, even with the other people who were backing her up, a lot of them were lesbians or rape victims or something crazy. Mm-hmm. And everyone was handling them with kit gloves.
Yeah.
They were literally like coddling him.
Of course.
Whereas, Travis, if you did this, they would be like that piece of shit white fuck male with his fucking fuck things and how fucking dare you, racist piece of shit.
Who sucks at comedy?
Yeah, who's horrible. You're a fucking rotten human being. I hope you die. I hope your
Everything
family
about
burns
you
to the ground.
sucks.
Yeah, like I hope your kids
agree.
I hope your kids get raped. Like horrible things would have been said to you. But in this, no.
Well, I deserve
Oh
it
yeah,
because I'm
I
white.
had this bitch comic.
yeah,
I had this bitch
made in
comic
the
say that to me.
sausage.
She wrote a post saying she hopes my kids get raped, and I go, well, I hope you get your kids back someday. Like she's got 3 or 4 kids, none of them with her.
Yep.
You know,
Killing with kindness. That's what
Oh
you gotta do.
yeah. And again, like I say, we don't do names. Jill, whatever, fucking, I don't remember her last name.
Jill Allen.
That's how you
Yeah.
win. Kill with kindness.
And so yeah, I'm big on that. I believe hugs, the kind where they can't breathe. And so, but that's the thing. That was one of the things that kind of made me go, whoa. If it was anyone but that, like in that situation, people get treated different, and that's a bias. Now, I don't think the dude doesn't have cancer. I hope he got a surgery that saves his life.
Yeah.
I really do.
course.
When I met the guy, he
No
was
one
nice
deserves
enough to
it.
me. Well, I mean, some people do. But no, I mean, like if Manson
him?
got cancer, if Hitler got cancer, people wouldn't be like, oh God, Hitler, are you okay? Can we help? Let's do a GoFundMe.
Well, in 1930, people would care if he had cancer.
Well, that's true. The Germans.
Well, didn't
would
he
kill
have a
him. Eye
go
on the hog?
GoFundMe?
And by the hog, that
I wish at least one
Yeah.
person that I know like cancer a day.
Quincy never put the GoFundMe
Respectable.
together.
Well,
That
people I
wasn't
hate,
him.
though.
The Ellen Show, I don't know where that came from, but they picked that up and they brought him on the show. They gave him all that. So if anything with the Ellen Show, getting the HBO special, if you really want to get to the root of the problem, if you want to,
said he's not going to die in August.
yeah.
No,
And
see,
lesbians.
Yeah. And
lesbians
my,
left and right.
And
my
lesbians.
problem with the whole thing is simply comedy shouldn't be Make-A-Wish. If his special would have came out and killed, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a shame you didn't get a chance before. But it wasn't that good, and it was a Make-A-Wish, and he's still going to get other things, and it's just like other people in the industry. They're going to go on. And you know what? I'm not mad at him. I'm not any more mad at him than anyone who sucks a dick or does whatever they do to get up and in.
Was the special in the pipeline before he announced, or did he get it because?
Oh no, he only got it because
Yeah,
of
okay,
having the
okay.
cancer.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
yeah, that's what I mean. And so and Shang had posted a whole thing about that. That's not right for someone to get an HBO special because they're dying. Every one of us is dying.
Well, he named
know.
a few other people that shouldn't have gotten specials.
Gerard
Like,
Carmichael
Gerard
and somebody I don't know.
Tig.
Tig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but the whole thing with
Which is interesting because he actually put the pictures up too of all three.
he did.
Yeah,
he really did.
But Gerard,
I just did a show with Shang at the Laugh Factory.
What I miss about Gerard?
Yeah, I want to know that.
No,
too.
he was just saying that like it's ridiculous that the dude has had like 2 bad specials. His TV show's crap, but he's still getting work. They're
tons of
still
work.
getting specials, but I don't think
And
his
for your
attack.
considerations.
Well, and
Shit.
He's got those. You've seen him around town. The 4-year consideration.
No.
Gerard Carmichael, and he's got him.
The
they've got him on-
Carmichael show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know
He's
what?
got some FYCs. Hashtag FYC.
And I'll say this, and we were just talking about it because everyone wants to say, "Oh, they're a nice person," but being nice isn't just the absence of evil. It's actually being thoughtful, considerate, kind, helpful, mattering in the world, being a good person, a good human being. It's an effort. Otherwise you're just neutral. You don't matter.
Yeah.
Or you're evil.
Yeah, you can't just
Yeah.
have a title. You have to work for it.
Yeah, and people
too.
always say that. But I will say about Gerard Carmichael is he is a truly nice person.
He's a sweet guy.
He's a joy to be around. He's got an amazing personality that just makes you like him right off the bat. Everything about him is pretty sincere and kind.
Always has nice shoes.
Always, I've never looked at his shoes, but I'm assuming you're right.
He has nice shoes.
And
Cartoon shoes.
okay, and so the thing is, but I'll still come out and say, doesn't like in no way is it the talent to be doing these specials.
But does he deal drugs?
No.
Okay,
That's what you had
That's
to ask.
that's where it's
That's where
fucked up.
fucktard comes
If he
in.
was like a
I think
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I
I'm
can
gonna
understand it.
ask the invisible mental
I'm
health
just
person.
saying.
I'm a special ed teacher. You work in mental health. Could you hand him the mic for 1 second? Would you agree that after what he just said, that fucktard is the correct response?
fucktard is used.
Yeah. Okay. So
okay.
I'm just saying, Johnny,
Fucktard button.
Yeah.
Activate.
That's
Bang,
professional.
bang,
No
That is
thanks calling me a fucktard.
It's verified
cool.
by a professional
I've
that I was
happened
proper in
before,
saying
I'm cool with
fucktard
that.
at that point.
Behind
Fucktard
closed doors
verified.
during sessions,
Fucktard works.
fucktard is used.
That's what
During
people don't get.
sessions.
They have
I
these
can
words are
affirm that
great. They have a
also.
reason for them. But okay, so anyway, with Carmine, here's the thing: the whole Leslie Jones thing. Okay,
That's different.
the fact that anyone did that is so pathetic and sad because she's an amazing
Can we?
talent.
Yeah, we gotta explain to viewers what's going on. with
Okay,
Leslie
so
Jones thing.
Leslie
It's
Jones,
all to
Leslie
us,
Jones
you know,
from Ghostbusters and Saturday Night Live.
comedian for 20 years.
Yeah. Got some responses on Twitter that she looked like an ape, a monkey, she's ugly, blah, blah,
Horrific
blah.
shit.
A lot of
all
racist.
these things. Yeah, all these horrible
They're
things.
comparing her to, I don't know if you guys know about the Ghostbusters, but there was a sitcom back in the 50s, Ghostbusters, and they actually had a monkey as one of the. It had a cartoon of it in the 80s too.
So they were acting like she was it.
And there we had a monkey in the Ghostbusters, and they showed pictures of the sitcom from the 50s.
There was a show in the 50s?
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Nothing's original.
I think the comment.
Wow.
I think the comment was
Nothing's
Like
actually.
Lee's childhood card from
The
Crush
cartoon-
it into the
The
ground.
cartoon was already in the 80s, though. They had an 80s cartoon
Yeah, I saw
version
that.
of
The,
that.
the
with
actual
monkey.
Twitter comment was, "This is the second Ghostbusters to have an ape."
Yeah, and things like that, and it's so sad and pathetic because she's an amazing talent. And you know what? I literally, I don't like. We're not friends at all because I made a comment. It was funniest thing is I made a comment. And I said the only funny thing about Saturday Night Live is Leslie Jones. And I knew her from the store and stuff, you know, and so it was like she responds like, "What kind of bullshit is that?" and this and that. I go, "Hey, why are you responding? Do I even know you anymore? Like, you're big. Go cash a check." You don't
He responded directly to you?
Oh yeah. Like I knew her from the store and stuff, and you know,
The
but
Comedy Store.
Yeah, and yeah. Thank you.
Not just
People that
putting
don't
up
know
ads.
that interrupt.
I don't care about those people. They don't matter to me.
Go ahead.
Okay, but you're
Vaughn's,
right. You're
not
right.
Vaughn's, right? Not at Vaughn's.
No, so it was at the Comedy Store, and so, but anyway, and so she was mad about it, and I'm like, you know, here's the thing. Like, first of all, I complimented you, but I'm not the person who's gonna go, oh no, what I meant was, I go, hey, fuck off. Like, do I even know you anymore? Why are you even commenting directly to me? It was just a point because I happened to watch the show for a few minutes, and she was hysterical. And I thought, oh, she's the only funny thing on there because I had watched it a few other times. It was awful. And so for that compliment, she's going to shit talk it. So I was like, fuck off, you know. At the same time, I'll jump right up and say she is a brilliant comic. So talented, so amazing. And to put her down on looks is the most pathetic thing in the world because that's the true beauty is having talent. Like, I think she's sexy because she has talent. Because she's hysterical. She's amazing on stage. I find that sexy. I find it hot.
That's awesome, dude. That's
you
awesome.
know? But so to go after her on looks is so pathetic, and whoever did it should hate their own penis for being so small.
Milo.
Oh, the douchebag.
Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some guy.
yeah.
Yiannopoulos? He's banned now.
He's banned. Completely
Well,
banned.
Yeah.
he's if you guys don't know, like,
What's the story about him?
so like, cause I always keep a few like targets to watch out for on my social media, and he's one of them, and he's this like flaming hot, like he's flaming hot. Gay Republican.
Hot Johnny?
Yes.
Flaming hot.
Wait,
chicks.
why the word hot? You could have
Because
said
just
flaming
flaming
homo.
hot.
You could have said flaming homo.
stand by what
You could
I
have said flaming homosexual to be more correct.
Stand by what I said.
But you said
So
flaming
no, but he
hot.
is no, because he's a good
Like, he
looking
sizzles
gay man.
you.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
he's a proper out there. Hi, I'm the modern gay man.
Like, out of gay men that you'd
and
fuck,
I
he's
still
the one.
think it's okay. to
He gets
black
John
people.
real with.
He's
you
not
know?
the cool blue flame of a sterno.
No, he is definitely the Andrew Breitbart token gay.
And that's so sad.
And
And you know what he's
it's-
trying to probably do is be a Hilton Perez.
Yeah, no,
Perez
he's
Hilton.
basically
Oh, yeah.
trying to be
Yeah.
the conservative
Hilton
Perez
And
Hilton.
you went after
Yeah.
someone
Hilton
who.
Perez.
That's what I say.
Fuck that guy.
From what I understand, the only reason Ghostbusters was like she was amazing in Ghostbusters. Well, the other one, I guess.
Ryan's favorite movie,
All of them are
apparently. Yeah.
I liked the movie a lot, and also I liked how Ernie Hudson played her uncle. how that was made.
I like that.
You know what?
I
I'll
like
say
that.
this: all of the girls,
Spoilers.
all of the girls in Ghostbusters are very funny, talented comics.
Yeah.
You know, I thought at first it was Amy Schumer. And it
Oh,
turned
Schumer's
out-
not in it.
No, it's what's her name?
Which one?
The other heavyset blonde.
Melissa
girl.
McCarthy?
Yeah,
yeah.
She's been in such
'Cause I
better
saw it.
movies,
Well-
though,
well,
aside from the shit that gets pushed, like, to...
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, but that was the thing is when I saw it and I'm like, oh my god, Amy Schumer's doing Ghostbusters, and holy shit, at least she lost weight. You know, I mean, like, thank God.
Turned out somebody
and
else.
yeah, it was Melissa McCarthy, who's fucking hysterical. And
All four are hysterical. And let's say I'm not giving any spoilers away, but the movie, because it's a modern day kind of thing, and they videotape the ghost and they put it online, and they're reading all the shit talk online, and so they're actually kind of poking fun of the whole thing about females playing these male dominant characters that we knew 30 years ago.
They're being meta.
I mean, you know, the whole idea of doing it is pathetic. It's so unoriginal.
It's a moneymaker. That's all
it's
it is.
so sad. It's all they're saying is, look, we're not going to give anyone new a chance, and we're not going to do anything original. And here's the same shit you saw with women. And my thing is, I couldn't be more pro women, and I don't even like to ever even say it that way because I'm not like pro anyone else. It's just I think in this country, women in this world, women are always treated the shittiest.
Yeah, they
so
get the shit end of the stick.
yeah. If the men are being treated shit, the women are being treated like shit by the same people who treat the men like shit,
Yeah.
and the men.
Is this a Clinton endorsement?
It's just it's all I'm saying is look, vote. What's the daughter's name?
Hillary or Chelsea?
Chelsea. Vote Chelsea Clinton.
What about socks?
I
She
think-
will run. She
Wait,
will run.
Wait, how great would that be if everyone
vote
wrote
socks.
in?
Socks the cat.
No,
pair of socks?
no, no.
I thought you just meant socks.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. You want to turn the world on its side? Fucking write in Chelsea Clinton.
You know what I heard is that
Everyone.
this election might be the first election that Mickey Mouse might get more
Yeah.
because Mickey Mouse is always known as the write-in.
Which would be wild. How pissed would Bernie be if an anti-Semite,
shit. No
if an
shit.
anti-Semite
You put Mickey
cartoon
Mouse,
character
I
did
can't
better
have
than
a
him?
mouse.
Shit.
Being on the ballot.
But that's true. I mean, Mickey Mouse is the most popular write-in.
Yeah.
And because everyone's like, oh, fuck everybody else. But this might be the first year that Mickey Mouse
Mickey
might
wins.
get
No, I'm
millions
gonna put
and millions
Bernie in
of
there. I'm
votes.
gonna put Bernie.
Wait, does that mean there could be a comeback of D's nuts?
Hey,
Is that-
guys.
Is that a possibility?
These nuts could
I
come
like
back.
He had a
These nuts could
surge-
win.
He had a surge. in
These nuts could win.
popularity.
These
He
nuts
could come
could win,
back. People are all
This is
about.
going to devolve into political talk.
There's a
isn't it?
mosquito in here. There's a mosquito in here, and I
Yeah.
keep thinking
Does it
I'm
have
going to get.
Zika?
That's what I keep thinking I'm going to get now.
You're gonna get the whatever.
Malaria or something.
I do
Zika.
like that it has a Z
Zika.
in it because then, you know, it can be associated with the whole zombie obsession that we have.
Right?
Oh, the Zika.
extreme.
Well, that's why
is
they
that a
do it.
mosquito or is that
they
a?
not a
named it like
mosquito.
that on
Why
purpose.
is it doing those circles?
You want me to
Oh,
kill
by
it
the
or
way,
what?
shouldn't
hot.
Talmo be getting high right now?
Not right now.
Yeah.
I think he should.
Later.
Let's take a radio show vote. Who says Talmo gets high right now?
Tamo gets high.
Let's throw it to the audience.
Yeah.
Who has-
Audience?
Who
Look,
has,
their hands are up too. I can see
who
them.
has a joint?
Yeah.
Give me a joint. I need
Yeah.
a joint.
I've-
Yeah, we
roll
will.
one?
It'll be a piece of glass jointed
Can you
together
roll a joint
into
for
a
me?
pipe. I don't think anyone has papers. You could do a pipe. You can handle this.
He can do it. He can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you shall overcome. Do it for Leslie.
like that. People.
What else are we going to talk about, by
Do
the
it
way?
for
Middle
Quincy's
America,
cancer.
That's how you do it.
Look, you know what? You don't have to smoke if you
Then you
are
can't.
hoping he dies in August.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get back
What?
to Quincy.
Okay, so
Oh,
okay,
yeah, there's-
so Quincy, going back to Quincy, and now do you know Quincy?
I have never met him. I think I've been in the room with him.
Okay,
So you met him,
No, I haven't actually
but you've
talked
been in
to
the
him.
room with him.
I've been in the room with. Yes, it's just me and him. Or he and I.
and you're sure it wasn't Quincy Johnson?
Did we let
No,
him go
it's-
roll papers?
I know. I know.
Okay.
One of them has larger earlobe things.
Yes.
It's me and him, Travis. It's grammatically.
Who's
me
hung
and
out
him.
with? Who knows Quincy besides Talmo?
I know Quincy very well.
I don't have an opinion on it because I don't know him necessarily, so I can't gauge. But I would like to think that. I mean, the question was: is he a survivor or a swindler? Right?
Basically,
Okay. I mean, he's still alive, so he's technically surviving.
August was supposed to be the terminal, but he did have the surgery, right?
He had surgery, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
See,
him
I'm not
when he
aware.
was in chemo, and the guy was a stick and bone. So he, you
I mean,
know,
I don't even care if
Stick
he's
and bone.
lying
No,
about
skin
how
and bone,
bad it
I
is.
meant.
I hope he still lives.
I'm just.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
wishing
he's
that.
pissed. Yeah.
We're not
Special
wishing
'cause he
ill
got
luck on
cancer.
him.
no,
I'm pissed because
that-
comedy should not
yeah.
be Make-A-Wish.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
well.
be Suck a Dick. It shouldn't be any of that. And again,
I'm doing a special.
hey, look, anyone who wants to write in and let me know how unfunny
I don't know how to do
am,
this one. I know how
and
to.
how
I know how to
undeserving I am.
Like this.
You're talking over me, Tard. And so, if anyone wants to write in and tell me how unfunny and unoriginal I am, please do. But my point stands that I'm saying comedy isn't Make-A-Wish. It shouldn't be suck a dick. It should be based on talent. And comedy can change the world. It can't change the world. God damn it, do you know you're here? And so comedy can change the world. Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce, these people, Carlin, have changed. Bill Hicks have changed parts of the world, if not the world, through their comedy. And so in doing so, it takes real living, real talent, amazing experience to be able to do that. So right now, comedy is a shallow front of who's able to get up.
I'll do more later.
And it's not a true...
I agree and disagree.
Yeah. Well, tell me both.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to have actual. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta have
You can't just shout out
I
shit.
can't just be a politician and just.
I agree and disagree. There are parts I like and parts I don't.
This was going to spiral into my weak understanding of the scene. So.
No worries, doesn't matter. Everyone's understanding
What is the LA
equivalent
comedy
too.
scene? That was my favorite comment.
It's completely splintered.
From Johnny Gold.
I think that's probably been
splinter.
discussed many times, so I don't think it needs to be discussed again.
But
Because I
yeah.
know the least. I know
About-
the least.
No, I know.
I'm with you, bro. I've only
But
Because I'm not even a comedian.
the thing, okay, the history.
puppeteer, right?
Yeah.
You're a puppeteer.
Yes.
You're
You're
not
pulling
even
all the strings.
funny.
Yeah.
I said he's not even funny.
Exactly.
He's hilarious. Come on. Anyway, but
With Quincy, the thing is with the history of Quincy, with a lot of our comics, I got along with Quincy to the comedy scene. I just did. Him and I were the grinders. We always did the same shows over and over again. And him and I were the ones that didn't drive.
Yeah, but
So
you
the-
like assholes. I say that because me and Talma are friends.
I like to eat ass.
Yeah.
I love ass. But he didn't drive. I didn't drive. So he'd take his bike around. I would take the metro around, whatever it is. And then we always met up in these rooms and whatever. But he was just not liked by a lot of the comics because he had passion. He actually took a little, you know.
And he was a drunk.
I'm the drunk.
No, but he was.
People don't like people that are good at things. I mean, good is going to be, it can be relevant.
No,
or
totally agree.
relative.
No, totally agree. They don't like originality.
Exactly.
They don't like freshness. Now, however, unless they can jump on it.
But they're also jealous of seeing someone with passion and grinding it out because they know that they're not doing it themselves.
Well, but also you got to remember, Quincy had nothing to offer anyone. And he's
That's a
not
good
cute and
joke.
cuddly. No, what I mean is Quincy has nothing to offer people to jump on his side at the time before the
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah.
The cancer actually gave a reason for people to care. Prior to that, nobody's going to like Quincy.
They all
He's a
gathered
dick.
behind him after that.
Yeah.
After that
Yeah,
cancer
Quincy's an
situation.
asshole.
well, they got
And I
behind-
say this, I'm an asshole. Like, that's the thing. And so what people don't like, they like Gerard Carmichael.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody you could mold, you could ride with, you could roll up on.
He's cute.
Even
He's
Leslie
all-
Jones.
he's
Yeah.
all- yeah.
Like, I mean,
She
people
is-
tried to ride up on her all the time.
There's certain comics, but there's like Quincy.
But they
was-
welcome it. They're open to it.
Yeah.
Quincy's angry. He's straightforward. He tells it as he sees
He's
it.
honest.
Well, his
As he
honesty.
sees- It's his own
His
honesty.
honesty.
Yeah, and he's speaking who he is.
Because nobody's honest and nobody's truthful because it's always my honesty, my truth. Never actual
Solipsism.
truth. Yeah, there's no real truth or honesty because we all have a different perception of what it is.
So we're all wrong. We're all wrong.
Solipsism.
Solipsism.
That's the the word for the evening.
We're all, you know what? It's knowing that you're fallible. It's knowing that your truth and your thoughts are just that. They're
Yeah.
your opinions. Your facts are even just opinions, whether they're yours or someone else's opinion on something. Even if they're proven, it's still someone's opinion that it was proven. So everything's an opinion. It doesn't matter. However, in the scheme of things, yeah, it's like people don't want to latch on to somebody who's really good at what they do but can't offer them anything, doesn't want to kiss their ass, doesn't want to do laundry for them, doesn't want to run around for them, doesn't want to get them stuff, buy them stuff, do this. It's so true. And especially in the comedy industry, there's, like I said, there's a lot of headliners that when you go out with them, you got work ahead of you. Real work. Yeah. You know, if it's Trevino, you're going to do fucking landscaping for his parents. No, I'm not lying. That's true shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, if it's different
I'd
people.
landscape for him.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. There are comics who will.
It's
That's why he gets to do it.
bullshit work. That's
I
what
would
it is.
kick him in his little tiny penis and his stupid weird little feet, his hobbit ass hairy feet.
Are you watching right
Yeah,
now?
I can give a fuck.
Are you watching right now?
Yeah, he's a piece
Trevino?
of shit. He's a hack piece of shit who stole Freddie Soto's bit, who's a dead comic, who was amazing and original. And so, yeah, he's a piece of shit, and that's the thing. I give a fuck about him. But there are comics who would landscape for him to go to be able to open for him. There's comics that would read to bedtime stories to Pauly Shore and run around for him and go home when he wants. Oh, yeah, and all this
At
stuff
his
is
age
real.
now.
Oh, yeah. All this stuff is real. They do their laundry, they get their laundry, they run around, and this is the thing. It's sad because those people suck dick also. So they want someone to suck theirs. It helps them feel cleaner. It makes them feel like this is just a thing, and it's not that they're.
It makes them feel dignified.
It's their turn.
It's also the circle
Like, hey,
of life.
I can get my
But it shouldn't
royal
be.
cock.
It's not my circle, and so I accept what I go through. I accept what I deal with. I accept the struggle I'm in. But I'm not going to change who I am to try to come up, and that's the thing. And so I'm not going on the road with those type of people.
Yeah.
They're not taking me on the road. Like I said, I've had major headliners like Bobby Lee, people like that, tell me that nobody's taking me to feature.
Would you go on the road with Quincy Jones?
I would go on the road with Carlos Mencia.
Before
I would
Quincy
go
Jones?
on the road with Quincy Jones. I would open for Chris D'Elia while shit talking him.
Well, he would be able to take it.
Burger,
He seems like the
everything-
guy who'd be able to take it.
Bert, you already
Everything I've said
That's
about
probably why
him
he'd
being a
have
joke
you be there.
thief, his
If he
dad
could
getting
take it,
him
he'd be
in,
on the
everything
show.
else. If he
D'Elia?
called me tomorrow and said,
He
"Do you
would
want to
be
go
on the
on tour?" Yeah, I do.
Oh, of course.
What does it matter? But now, hey, bro, okay, I want you to come on tour with me, but you got to kind of wash my car and then, fucking fill it up with gas and, drive my girl around and then you go eat a dick and die and I hope you get ass cancer.
Do it once. Just do it
Yeah,
once.
I would never do it. That's what I'm saying.
That would be dumb.
Like, I'm not that person. I've had comics tell me if I could tone it down. I tell them to eat a dick. You didn't book me. You want to take me out on the road, we'll talk about what I do. You don't book me, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. When the club books me, I'll do any goddamn thing I want. You take me out on the road to feature for you, I will give you a feature set that will lead into your crushing as a headliner.
I look forward to being able to stand my ground someday.
It doesn't pay off. No, suck a dick, dude. Do the lawn. Yeah, do the landscaping. I'm not going to tell people not to. I'm past the age where anyone wants me to suck their dick. I'm not cute anymore.
What age do you stop wanting that?
Well, me, it's my hair. It's my look now. That's why I said the best thing I ever
No,
get
I want to
is...
mark it on my calendar
What if
so
you
I can.
got like a blowout and like
Look-
from
Oh,
the
yeah.
top?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The day you
That's
stop.
the- that's the
look
day I
like a
stopped
hot
sucking
redhead.
No, I could fag it up.
It's
I could
like-
fag it up if I needed
You
to.
might be able
Yeah.
to pull
I could
that
fag
off.
it up. No, I'm...
You know,
One or two ass cheeks.
Shoving a cock in my mouth would be a start.
Did we figure out the Quincy Jones situation?
So
Oh,
with
yeah, we-
Quincy
we keep
Jones,
getting off
again,
track.
my thing is simply comedy's not make a wish. I
Yeah.
pray to God the dude's cured of cancer. I hope he
course.
lives.
Yeah.
And
No one
everything else.
deserves
I don't
it.
want
Yeah,
anyone. Well, most people.
Yeah.
Him being one of them. I don't want to die of cancer.
You know who's really to blame is Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I get
Is it
Enablers.
GoFundMe? Is it GoFundMe or
Enablers.
Kickstarter?
I got a question for
GoFundMe.
Ryan.
GoFundMe. Sorry.
Me?
Oh wait, I want.
For
Okay,
Ryan.
but then I want to.
Go
I
fund
just
yourself.
speared
But
Kickstarter
Yeah,
on the
okay,
internet.
that's what I want.
Fucked.
Okay, so Ryan, you guys came up in the same
We started at the same time. Yeah.
He's doing
You've
so
seen
much
his
better than
bit
you.
like at least like. I mean, you had to have seen his bit like a couple hundred times.
Yeah.
And so, did his bit? What was his old bit? And then what did it change to a cancer bit when he got cancer, or? Just wondering.
Did you watch the special?
I watched.
No.
I watched the special.
What did you think?
I hate comedy, guys.
Fuck laughing.
I just put him on the spot, but yeah.
Me or
No,
him?
no, you.
You.
What did you think of the special?
Oh, I watched it. No, it was. I'll be honest, because he was going through chemo at the time. He was weak. You can see he was weak on stage. He had like 4 bottles of water up there. So, and they also
Physically, though, he was weak physically.
he was weak
you're saying.
physically.
Gotcha.
And
Josh Blue does it with cerebral palsy, but go on.
which
No, go on.
basically, watching the whole thing. The problem was with that special, how that special was
Get your
produced.
fat fucking face out of the video. Go on. Sorry.
How that special was produced was, it was in L.A.
Yeah.
And what did it have? It had a shitload of open micers come out to the show.
Yeah.
which is awkward.
Yeah.
And so the laughs
they were
awkward.
supportive.
They're supportive. So the laughs were awkward. The show looked awkward. It looked like one big open mic, and Quincy's just closing it out because
Yes.
there's no more comics left.
Yes.
That's what it felt like.
Okay.
And that's it was poorly produced. That's my opinion. And so
HBO didn't put up the money.
they I don't know if they put up the money.
No, they did.
They put up the money. Yeah.
Ellen did too.
And it was poorly produced. And you know what? For me, if I was producing that, and if I was Quincy's shoes right there, I didn't want one comic come see me.
No.
I want a real audience.
But now you got to remember, though, you got to be able to take a real audience and make them laugh. Now, do you have to start your show with going, hey, guys, I'm going to die, and I have cancer. So, you don't have to laugh.
It's a good opener.
If you like cancer and you wish I died.
I am the naked emperor. No one point out that I don't have clothes.
And so what I'm saying is, so if he did the special to an audience, how would they have reacted to his open mic set?
Yeah.
I think it would be more of a natural reaction to it.
Right.
And actually, it'd
like
be
at an open mic where the bar guy is like just annoyed.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But you
Far worse than the fake laughs from the comics who wanted to be really
exactly. Well, exactly. And
Which
that's-
How long has he done
sounded canned
comedy?
and fake.
and that if you actually watch, it does sound canon and fake.
How long has he
And
been doing comedy?
How long
he's
is
been
it?
doing? We've been started at the same time, so
22
roughly
years.
22 years.
5.
5-6 years, 22 years. Jesus, look at me. I was what?
It shows.
I was 12 years old when I first started doing comedy. Couldn't get in the clubs, so I was doing the church.
Nice.
No, but the burger go pee. Okay. Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Same thing.
You know.
Drink pee.
One
By the way,
half
if you guys didn't know, I took a hit.
Just one?
Well, it's coming to me.
It's just
It's coming.
The audience is spoken.
We gotta take another
Is that
hit.
water or vodka?
Kids, shush.
Vodka?
Everyone,
Oh, you
shush.
drink that
I'm
straight?
good with this.
He's okay.
I had to
another
stop
one?
drinking vodka when
I'm
I
an
was
old lady.
12.
I ate a mushroom the other
And what
night.
else
It
are we
was
talking about,
great.
by the way? What else
We got,
We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
we got Melanie,
what did you see?
Tangent turn.
Mulaney.
Mulaney. But there was another thing I wrote down. Does anyone know what it was?
My phone's
You had
charging.
we had
Someone with the
Melania.
phone, look up what I wrote.
I know. I have it in my
Let's hear
head.
it.
It was
Theo.
Melania and Pokemon Go.
Okay,
Melania
so
Trump and Pokemon Go.
Amazing thing about Pokemon Go. It turns out that the guy who created Google World, the way to search everything, also is the creator of Pokemon Go. Now, on top of that, it turns out, obviously, we know the government can reverse the cameras and look at us and do all this. The thing about Pokemon Go, yeah, and you know what, government, eat a dick. And so they can do all this, but now there's an app where you're going everywhere and you're showing them everything but that you do. You're basically, they're placing fake shit around and you're telling them your daily schedule. So they're literally able to track millions of people's daily schedule.
Three things. It's probably for advertising. Like they track everyone so they know how to market to people. There was an update. Did the update happen? There was an update
didn't see it.
because they got caught. They got caught on this that it was taking a whole bunch of data. Personal data and stuff like that.
they updated.
They announced that there was going to be an update that was going to only keep it to username and password, and you can log in two ways. You can do your Facebook social media login, which will give them all the shit that you share, or you can just do a personal username and password for the app itself, and then it's just going to do obviously location.
Or you could be one of the 20 million Pokemon users already logged into Pokemon.com or whatever.
Even with the update,
I
Johnny,
mean,
you
but
think
Pokemon is like a thing, guys. It's like anyone under 30 should know.
I gotta say,
a lot of people
It's
built
a
shit
cult.
and liked women, Johnny.
I don't like Pokemon.
They weren't
but I
looking
worked
for
in
flaming
video
hot
games.
guys.
Well, wait,
I know
third thing. I had three things.
yeah, where's your third?
The third thing is, from what I understand, is most of the locations that you can find and trap Pokemon.
Pokemon.
They're like the booger men.
Flaming hot
Go.
Pokemon.
Technically, Pocket Monsters was
Yeah.
the original. Yeah,
Yes,
but is at historically or artistically significant locations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all the
I'm not
graffiti
making a
murals.
case
in
for that.
our-
You know what, Burger?
Well, no. There was a thing said about terrorism using actually the Pokemon app and creating
South
it.
Park covered all this with Pokemon already. I thought we'd moved beyond this.
Wow.
Now
They did. They did.
Now, wait.
Before Pokemon
Okay,
Go
so
even came out.
how sick are we of
What
the
does God
Simpsons?
think? What does the voice
Yeah,
of God
yeah.
think?
Yeah.
The voice of God thinks that we're creating a dual society of surreal life, not in real life.
Right.
Yes.
Is this what you foresaw when you created the universe?
He's not God. He's the mental health guy.
Jesus Christ.
No, we
I
don't
was
have
depressed.
mental health
Come on.
professionals here.
This is an improv where you get to decide who he is. No.
Hey, but no. Another thing about that, what you were saying is another. What about even Snapchat? Like Snapchat has that like facial recognition shit where they basically
totally.
like. So they've already been kind of doing that. I
Yellow
mean,
stars.
Oh yeah,
All
because
wearing yellow stars.
they're gonna
Holy
make
shit.
People
clone
don't get it.
soldiers out
Well,
of.
if you guys even know, but because I take
prefer
this,
the pink
I take this
triangle.
almost daily to get around. But Uber and Lyft is connected to your social network.
Yeah.
It's connected to your account.
Yes.
It's connected to
They
your
know where you
life.
go, what
They
you
know
do.
you
No
go where
shit.
you want to go, and they actually pick the exact person that's perfect for you to pick you up.
Wow.
What?
When you order food, they know what they keep what you're ordering. They store it. They know what you want now. They know the type of food you like when you order from those.
It
little
keeps tabs on you.
Grubhub and
Yeah,
all that
Grubhub,
bullshit.
Postmates,
Good. I don't like
all that.
retyping it.
Well, right. Then last time
That's
last time I used
that's
Lyft,
the
they really
convenience.
fucked up.
I know.
You don't have to retype.
Convenience killed the cat, not curiosity.
It's it's true. It's
yeah.
literally the
all connected.
convenience again is the yellow star. It
And-
just makes it easier.
And
man.
Facebook, and we're all on it. We all
Again,
do it.
You know how close we are?
Connected.
You know how close we are? They've done it in increments. Because you notice there's been little talk of the fucking Internet Watch, but there was a huge push on it. Now watch, in a few months,
The Internet
there will
Watch?
be the little fucking...
Oh, the Apple Watch.
Why, yeah.
That failed.
Okay, so no, it didn't. Lots of people went for it. The first time it failed. Then they brought it back with all this jazz and all this bullshit, and people started wearing them. Kids are wearing them and things like that. Now
Personalized wristbands.
they've slowed down. You're going to see in a few months another push for it. But keep in mind, I'm not a religious person, and if I was, I wouldn't be a Christian. But the Bible says this, is that at some point you're going to buy and live by the mark of the beast on your wrist. Now, obviously back then they didn't realize it would be digital. But here's the thing, that thing's a watch. When does it become a lock? When does it become, if you don't have it, you can't get anything? If it's shut down, you can't get anything.
Yeah, your
We've
money,
seen the
yeah.
movies, we've
Yeah.
seen the TV shows, we've watched them. South Park's
That already
told us.
exists. That already exists.
The chips. People are already wearing them.
Just using a credit card.
No,
shit.
it exists
Yeah.
in fake freedom. What about when you have to have it to eat and live and pay?
we almost do right now.
Almost.
Well, yeah.
But we
I mean,
don't.
it's part of the culture already. It's part of the culture already.
Well,
it's
It's not mandatory.
it's inevitable.
yet.
No, it's not. Well, it's implicitly mandatory.
Well,
It
they,
will
they,
be
they make
mandatory.
it they make it mandatory through peer pressure. The fact
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everybody, since everyone else has
I think
it,
that's
you're not
natural,
cool
though.
if
I
you
think
don't
I think
have
that's
it.
fairly natural, though, because this digital, like the direction that we're going is inevitable. It's like when people complain about like cloning and stem cell research and all that shit. It's gonna happen regardless. People are gonna disregard morals and values and ethics eventually.
And cloning's a beautiful thing.
Oh, I'm all for
So
it.
are
You
stem
can
cells.
clone
Stem cells are amazing.
Amazing.
GMOs. Everyone goes,
I love
GMOs.
GMOs. I love GMOs.
GMOs are phenomenal. They could end starvation.
I am a conservative. I am a conservative Republican when it comes to GMOs.
But we are not now.
And
If we were using the GMOs for that end goal, it would be
No.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We
We're
are
not.
using, the problem is genetically modified organisms is simply that they're putting a pesticide in our vegetables, in our foods,
Yeah.
to prevent bugs eating it, and they say it won't hurt us because we don't,
Well, no,
it's little bits.
It's pesticide resistance.
yes.
So it's the
yes,
resistance
yes.
to the pesticide That's what they breed into the plants. Into Roundup plants.
They they breed a pesticide.
No. They breed resistance.
There is a pesticide in it.
And then they still it's two-part, because then the chemical company Dow Corning gets the money for Roundup also. So you got to remember, you got to let people make all the money off the bullshit that they make up. But that's how fascism
works. The
works.
is in corn originally was that they put a pesticide in the seed.
I'm still calling
so the bugs
okay, we can call it a pesticide.
Poison.
What?
To get an antidote, you have to use the poison.
Hippies.
And by the way,
it wasn't an antidote. The bug spray didn't kill the vegetables.
but you know,
Ryan's not on
you're
board
just
with
so
this.
hippie, like all you guys.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that.
I'm for GMOs.
I am
I'm
too.
for
I am
vaccines.
too. I want
Fuck liberal hippies and their vaccine
corn.
bullshit.
I want corn this big. No. I want.
That's the important.
I'm
that's the
saying
important
I
part.
want squash and zucchinis this big. Modify these motherfuckers and let's feed the world.
Vertical farms.
Yeah. But But here's the thing. When you're doing it to put a pesticide in, and that pesticide is causing cancer, then there's a problem.
well, there's actually
There's no
organic.
studies that
There's organic pesticides as well. Like they use like lemon juice, shit like that. Like
It's not a
neat
pesticide.
oil, man.
It's
There's
a natural. It's a natural
pesticide.
Cayenne as well. Cayenne
There
is a
you
great
go, yeah.
pesticide.
Coffee
But
grounds, you make a little pesticide out of coffee
There you
grounds.
go.
they're not pesticides.
Well,
they're just
great.
bug
You know
repellents.
what? You know what? Think about how many people lately, after all these GMOs, suddenly have ADHD.
ADHD, cancer, everything
I've
else.
always had ADHD.
Even I will go.
No.
as,
I
like that.
I will go as far to say even sexual confusion.
We've always had
You're
that.
throwing off
Sexual
chemical imbalance. All of a
confusion.
sudden,
We've always had that.
We're manufacturing labels. The things that always existed.
we have chemicals that
I
are.
don't believe they've existed in the extent that they exist today.
It's an awareness.
I understand. No,
it's
I
a
totally
conditioning and an
I
awareness.
Totally get that from that viewpoint. Now, but
I
what
think
I'll
we
say
should
is
consult with.
no, but keep in mind, I'm a fucking special ed teacher. No, what I'm saying is though is that I believe the reason our young girls are so overdeveloped is the MSG and the hormones and everything else and the flaming hot Cheetos
Hold on.
and the food
Meat
they
and
eat.
cheese.
I don't
And
know
and
about
the
all
Taco
that.
Bell. All this shit
Indianapolis,
is
the
why
flaming hot
9
Cheetos?
and 10-year-old girls are fucking
Big
having
tits.
fucking
They're going
huge
through
tits
puberty.
and
Hold on,
big
wait.
asses, and they're overdeveloped.
It's not MSG, real quick. It's
MSG is why they're getting fucking
MSG
cancer.
was always there.
Two
It was
different
just
kinds.
until you actually isolated it that it became.
Until you chemically
glutamate,
broke it down.
monosodium glutamate.
Monosodium
But
glutamate.
glutamates exist in nature everywhere. Like if you take mushrooms and eat them, they have glutamates in them. If you have any kind of like any fermented food
It's the
that were
breakdown
traditional
and
foods.
the concentration of them that cause the
But
problems.
people don't live 10 meals a day on top ramen.
Well, funny enough,
Which is
I do.
MSG.
There's kids eating 4 bags of Cheetos
And
a day,
that's
3
fucked up.
sodas, and that's their lunch,
But
and that's their
fucked up.
breakfast.
That's
No,
crazy
but
shit.
that's,
You're right.
but that's poor
That's
people.
fucked up.
That's poor people. That's who they're trying to get rid of. It's who they don't give a fuck about,
So-
and it's who they make money off of being on Medi-Cal and getting medical help, and all these fucking corporations and everyone else is making a fortune off of, and all these chemical companies and pharmaceuticals are making a fortune off these motherfuckers because they won't just let them eat natural. They don't provide the foods that are natural at a reasonable cost.
So, Burger, you're saying that corporations are making concentration camps out of food.
Basically.
So
All right.
wait, MSG
think
brings
it was
big
far-fetched.
tits. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It does swell.
it's
so
good
that's
TV.
okay.
It's good TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's
the
what
whole
they
reason
say.
why I
MSG brings
said it.
big tits.
Why the RNC?
No,
are just throwing out crazy.
MSG causes brain cancer. MSG causes other things. Not the natural form of the most natural kind of MSG. The breakdown that they put in our foods does
Monosodium
cause
glutamate.
cancer. And
Can you provide links?
yeah, it's all over. Like you can look it up any day, and they'll tell you.
I'll
there's
eat
links
some
to brain
MS like
cancer. There's links
teaspoons.
to,
You eat raw MSG.
Yeah, there's direct links to
It
brain
tastes
cancer
good.
and MSG.
Good.
Just listened to a
Tastes
podcast
like
the
your
other day
tongue.
about all this.
And keep in mind,
Eat some
why
pussy
do
before. It's
restaurants
really good.
advertise they don't use MSG if it's not harmful?
I think I think
Because
people
everyone was
dwell.
afraid of it.
Because it's
Yeah,
harmful.
exactly.
Because it's harmful.
Or maybe they.
No, because it became part of the psyche.
There you
because
go.
it became
There
a
you go.
scare tactic.
Yes, there you
Is
go.
what we teach to tell people stop being a hippie.
And we don't even know because
Well,
look,
yeah, it was.
they haven't done studies on that shit. And you know what? Another thing is,
Well,
what
but
about
they have,
Yeah.
though.
No,
Like,
what about
hold on.
cancer.
That's the thing
apparently
is
they
when you
have.
start talking about chemistry, everyone shuts the fuck. Like,
He's a chemist.
shut up, John. Shut up. Like that's the
From
thing.
junior college.
Well, what about
Yeah, it's iffy.
what about like the cell, what about cell
Thank you.
phones? Like
I
they were
mean-
saying that there are radiation.
Yeah, cell phones are gonna kill us all.
They haven't done a study on it
like.
yet.
I
yeah,
only speak about-
cigarettes weren't bad for you
yeah.
in the 1950s 's
Because
And cell
no
phones
filter,
aren't
no
bad for you
formaldehyde,
now.
no
You know,
ammonia.
the same way that shit's all
cigarettes
gonna
didn't have
kill you. Come
ammonia.
on.
That's the thing. Tobacco doesn't kill. Ammonia, formaldehyde, and the fucking fiberglass I'm smoking right now, that kills. And that's
These
the
are
thing.
organic.
Maybe just
you know
smoke
that
weed,
Even
you
then,
know?
it's by Marlboro now.
that
Trust me,
cancer,
getting
cancer didn't really exist 100 years ago. No, like 150
Well, it
years
did.
ago.
They didn't know what
maybe it wasn't
They
documented.
didn't know why people were dying.
They were just
but
like.
it was so rare.
It was rare. I'm saying. Yeah.
And
Well, we
there's
couldn't see
countries right
cancers.
now where they're at like a 3% cancer rate. And we're at like a ridiculous percentage of.
Could be
I'm not even
stress as
saying 'cause
well.
I'm going to
Well,
quote out
yeah,
of my
I will
ass.
give you. It's the processed foods. I don't think it's the MSG. I personally, from what I understand and what I've researched and read and listened to podcasts as I drive around Postmating all day.
You're part of the system.
Pokemon and fucking Pokemon.
I mean, we're all part of the system. You know, we're part of the cell.
Get off the grid. Get off.
You know what? You're so right though, because I always say that none of us are cool, and we don't know cool people. And because the reason we aren't and we don't know is because they're not around us. They are off the grid. The truly cool people are off the grid. They don't belong to nothing. They don't do nothing. They're kung fu.
Hipsters.
Like the fucking TV show Kung Fu.
They don't
They're
get to watch
roaming,
Netflix.
barefoot,
on the grid.
whatever.
Yeah, you're
They're
right,
living the truest life. They are truly living the purest. No. This is the thing. We are caught up in
agree
our
with Burger
wants
on
and our
this one.
desires.
Yeah, I do
We're-
too.
I actually
Yeah.
fully agree. Like
we're caught up in wants and
super
desires
friends.
that are so beyond necessary.
Well, but I have like a million super hipster friends who are super cool and everything.
$1 million.
But they're a bunch of fake, they're a bunch of
No.
fake ass cool
But
people.
then the really coolest people I know are like
You don't know them, Johnny.
No, I have married friends in Iowa and Chicago and whatever who are my
million.
age.
$1 million.
And they're pretty cool.
They're not, because they got
Those
married.
are way
They got
cooler.
married. They signed a paper
No,
that
there's-
said
well,
the
none
state
of
allowed
those-
them to be married.
Hey, when I say married, come on, dude. I'm an old hippie. None of my friends actually
So if
get
they're
married.
if they're just hanging out, then yeah.
million.
They got
But this is
kids.
the thing. But this is
They
the
got kids.
But
Come
nobody's
on.
cool.
1 million
Like,
10-year-olds.
I never think I'm cool. Like I fuck the system. Fuck that. Really? Because I'm going to Walmart to cash my check.
Oh shit.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
showing up to work every day.
That's
I'm
really
taking
cool.
care of my family. Well, no, it's not. I'm part of the system. I'm part of a system I want to be part of. You know why? Because in the end, I kind of want to be famous. To be totally honest,
Of course.
if I didn't want to be a famous comic, I wouldn't be part of the system.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be in the middle of nowhere, probably teaching at some rinky-dink ass put together school in the middle of some Midwestern
Arizona.
town where my wife was hated because she's a black woman, you know. But they learned to like her. They learned to like her. They learned to love her. And this is the thing. And so whatever and everything. And they don't know I'm a Jew, and so everything's fine. But that's how I would
Now
be
they
living.
do.
Now they do. But that's how I would be living. No, we don't have listeners. No, we do. And no, but you know what it is? That's how I would be living. I want to be famous. I really do. I mean, this is the thing. I'm not going to mow fucking Steve Trevino's parents' lawn for it. I'm not going to not pretend like these people aren't joke thieving motherfuckers. And I'm not going to pretend like Garland doesn't fuck boys and give them spots.
Jeff
I'm not going to
Garland.
pretend any of that. Ever. I'm going to say what I feel,
That is-
but I really want to be famous.
I don't know if I can
really-
be part of this podcast anymore.
Well, that's because your
You're
breath
staying,
smells like garland,
Travis. You're
dick,
I was
staying.
just talking to Garland yesterday. No.
right? And you were like,
No,
this.
I
So anyway,
literally-
Mr. Garland.
I literally just met him
It's
today.
not that big. It's not
Like,
that big.
I know.
Oh shit.
But you
I
gotta
did at the
pretend.
car wash.
That's how you are.
Serious.
That's what you do.
Touche.
I wouldn't even pretend. I'd be like, this
whoa.
is nothing. I don't even feel gay doing this. I feel like I'm sucking on
Make me
someone's
feel
finger.
gay, Jeff
Yeah,
Garland.
this is nothing.
Make me feel
Put
gay.
your balls in my mouth.
Slap him on my eyeballs.
It's
Tell me
not
your
gay
jokes
if
and you
there's
put your
no
balls in my
Blind
mouth.
Yeah.
But no, but that's the thing is I'm not going to act right. I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. But like everyone else, I really want to be famous. I want to get my message out. I want to tell the world to relax.
What
I
if
want to tell people to
What if you're
calm
casting
down.
a buddy cop movie with Jeff Garland?
I'm in. I am in.
Would you
That's
be
what
the good cop or the bad cop?
whatever he wants. and again,
Which would you prefer?
let me just tell you this. What he means is this is a movie only filmed at his house. It'll never be seen by anyone. I'm still fucking in. The biggest mistake I made in my career was not just blowing Larry Kennard on a rooftop. On the top of the fucking downtown LA, I was on the top of a roof of some apartment buildings and doing an audition for Larry Kennard where I had to show him my dick. And my biggest mistake was not just sucking his cock right there when I was still cute and young.
You wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I'd be in a real studio.
Exactly.
So
we wouldn't have to use.
What do you mean? This is a real
We wouldn't have to use a boost Wi-Fi spot right now.
Burger, you're a legit Dirk Diggler. You really are.
You know what? That's the thing though. Why I can talk the shit I can talk. And years ago, I would never have said this. Even a couple years ago, I'd never said this. Why I could talk the shit I could talk is because I'm open for any motherfucker to call me out on being unfunny or being unoriginal. If you can do that, if you can show how I'm not funny and I'm not original, then you can get to me. You can prove I'm a piece of shit. If you can't do that, then it's just the fact that Hollywood's kind of fucked up. It's a struggle, whatever. I'll wait my turn. I'll wait forever. But if I get in, and when I get in, I'm going to change this motherfucker. And it's going to be more open to people to get in. Because I'm going to open that door. My kids aren't doing comedy. My kids aren't going to be in movies. If I get famous and I got that kind of money, I'll get a security guard to make sure their ass don't do it. I'll beat their asses. And not because, you know what? Not because I don't want them to be dirty. Not because I don't want them to be in the grind. Because fuck that. That's someone else's spot whose parent isn't rich and famous. Nice. That's someone's spot who needs to struggle.
So what you're saying is that you will be an obstacle to your children fulfilling what they would like to do.
Yeah, if my
Exactly
children, because I'm famous, want to be actors and actresses, I'll tell them to eat a dick. I'll tell them to go out and do missionary work. Do something that fucking matters because your dad's rich. Your dad's famous.
Burger, but what about if they display like real good talent?
Super.
At it, natural talent. At
Super. You know what it is? Art, like sports. That's poor people's way to come up. This is my way to change a generation or two of my family being either criminals or broke. Okay. And so if I can come up through this, beautiful.
It's true.
It's a poor person's game, and this is the thing. This is our only way up.
But no
and I'm
Beach
not going to be
Boys.
a part of
No
filling
Beach
up a couple
Boys.
spots. I'm not going to fill
Zero
up.
Beach Boys.
I'm not going
buddy.
to. I'm going to tell you,
Zero
fuck
Beach
them.
Boys.
Fuck them. They're cunts.
Just say no Brian Wilson.
Fuck him too.
No
Glad
Brian
he died.
Wilson.
What?
And yeah, he's they were
I
pieces of
love
shit.
cancer.
Turned out they were a bunch of fucking song stealing pieces of
Oh,
fuck.
don't
What?
ever.
But
I love
yeah.
the Beach
And I
Boys.
love the Beach Boys. Surfing USA, baby. I was doing it.
I prefer,
And, yeah.
I prefer
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah.
I prefer
get
skeet
around.
surfing from Top Secret. Do you remember the movie Top Secret?
Oh, Val Kilmer, great
Yeah,
film.
Jesus
that was one of
Christ,
the
yes, I do.
best
Yes, I do.
movie
Yeah, it was a
ever.
great-
It's from the
Skeet
Zucker
surfing?
brothers. Yeah.
Skeet surfing was amazing.
But this is the thing. It's
surf
simply like
Nazis
this. It's
must
simply
die.
like this. Again, sports and all this. It's like when Snoop Dogg's getting his kid into college.
No
You
shit.
fuckhead, he's got a trust fund. Just
Me too.
have him travel the goddamn world and do good. Have them fucking just playboy it and rock and roll and fuck bitches and do cocaine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But keep them the fuck out of poor people's ability to get up ever.
Yeah.
And that's
real.
my thing. Your kids don't need it. They don't need to be famous. They don't need to do none of that.
They're sitting
because
on
it's
it.
not going to help them.
Do you think
And-
their kids need to should be famous?
If they spend all
if
the
they're-
money?
If their kids, like Snoop Dogg's kids, do you think they have the right to try and become famous?
Well, no, that depends. Did the fucking kids blow all the money?
Oh, so if Snoop Dogg's kids
Blow all his
blow
money.
all their money,
And their fucking
then
kids
it's
are
a requirement
struggling.
of
No.
Snoop Dogg's kid.
Not a requirement. But then it's
My job. It
understandable.
skips a generation.
It's understand.
It's like
it's
mental
why,
illness.
Look, it's
Werewolf
why. Look, think of it this way. If Keenan Ivory Wayans never, ever, let me say Keenan and Damon, because both of them brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One a brilliant creator, writer, producer. The other amazing comic and funny writer, actor, everything. I've enjoyed the shit he does. If both of them would have died at birth, there'd be like 60 open spots every week for comedy because they got 60 fucking weigh-ins out of nowhere. Like,
know there's a lot of
Chaim Wayans is doing spots at the Ha Ha.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's great.
I mean, literally. Like,
He's still on material, but
like
he's at the
Ching,
Ha Ha.
Ching Ling Fong Du Gong Gong Wayans is right now doing a set.
So in
And it's just too much. Like, stop it. Stop rising up on that. Let it be for other people. And that's my feeling. It doesn't mean it's right.
Hashtag no dynasty.
You know what's weird?
None.
Nice.
That's my thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Because they don't work.
So a lot of the celebrities from the
Except
past,
for Hank Williams Jr., but go on. Yeah.
a lot of
There's an
celebrities from the
exception.
past, from the 30s and 40s, their children, their great grandchildren are all fucked up.
Yeah.
If you know that, Clark Gable's, if I'm correct, Clark Gable's great grandson.
Does a talk show or something, or a game show.
But some
was it him?
aren't.
Yeah.
No, but
But some
was it
aren't.
not him?
Yeah.
But it was someone. It was Clark Gable or someone else. No, Humphrey Bogart. It was Bogart's grandson has a criminal record in the Valley.
But see, but here's the thing. But you'll find out, though, that he's also got a trust fund that's still paying.
Yeah, no. But he got arrested and everything. He's in jail.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is the thing. If
But
you
he-
just fuck up your money like that, fuck you.
But it's interesting with the celebrities from the past because they didn't take care of their kids at all. Those
No.
kids are fucked up.
Yeah.
They lived off the money. They really fucked it all,
Yeah.
the system up.
Oh,
so,
what was it? Drew? No. What's the girl?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, she's from the
Raped
Barrymore
her?
family.
She was in rehab at 12.
Well, no, I was reading today, doing some research about Epstein. So Epstein's the guy you talk about with Bill Clinton in the plane.
I swear to God,
He
I
is
meant from Welcome Back, Carter.
what? I'm serious.
Epstein from Welcome Back, Carter.
No.
I thought you meant him. I'm like, oh, what happened? Okay,
No. Epstein, the guy.
has a real point here.
Epstein. He's the guy who owns the plane. He's the billionaire sex offender.
Bill
The
Clinton.
14-year-old
Bill Clinton.
Who also
3
provided?
times.
Wait. Who also provided the 14-year-old that Donald Trump supposedly tied up and raped?
Hey, you
the
know what?
fourth
Though?
time
Yeah.
he fucked her.
Yeah, let's include Donald, but let's also include
But
Clinton.
Bill Clinton,
And now
all
he's-
of those guys.
But wait. Here's the thing.
The whole ring of pedo
Clinton had
fucks.
been on the plane so many times, but always with Secret Service. But there were 3 or 4 times that Secret Service wasn't even on the plane.
Yeah.
And I said that's when it switched from
14-year-old girls.
to boys. No, that's when it switched.
Wow.
This is the thing. If I was
Dark,
a governor
dark.
or something like that and I fuck a 14-year-old girl, I'll guarantee you, unless her parents are pressing charges and she's crying rape, I'm going to roll through it. I'm going to get away with it. Even if I'm caught, I'm going to still get through. Thing I'm not going to get through is a 14-year-old boy. If I'm caught fucking a 14-year-old boy, my world's done in this country right now. And so that is the difference. But so Clinton went on the plane a couple times with no Secret Service, which presidents or ex-presidents aren't allowed to do. And
Yeah, they
that's
need
when
those-
he was
yeah.
fucking boys. Here's like I've always said, man, to me sex is where I come.
Maybe he was
Don't
just
care who it's
watching
with.
and jerking
You know,
off.
I mean,
Just if
Don't assume that he's fucking boys.
just-
He
No,
could
no.
have just been watching and jerking off.
no, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say
fact
yeah.
about the Secret Service, by the way, with
valid.
protecting the
Valid
former
point.
presidents, it's done with Obama. They stopped that. They stopped it. So
Yeah.
if you know that, so Obama, when he's done with his term, he has no Secret Service.
No.
What? Bush is the last one.
Yeah.
So Bush,
Well,
Clinton,
black president for them to cancel
Carter.
the Secret Service.
Yeah,
for-
literally, they just want
Yeah, for
Obama.
real.
Oh,
No.
no,
No,
that
no,
was
no,
a
no.
parent from.
No, no.
no. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was new.
This
as
is
of-
new.
Yes.
This is new. It's like a year ago or so.
This is Obama. This is
Obama-
because we had a
Obama-
I'm not
black president.
surprised, but
Yeah, Obama
Yeah.
did this.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Obama did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he
But,
doesn't
yeah.
want it.
No,
He doesn't
yeah,
want
yeah.
Secret Service.
He's ending it.
He's
So it's
ending
not an
Secret
expense.
Service for.
He's
So it's
not.
not a
They were
continued
ending it
expense.
on him.
No, I believe he.
It's all.
black.
I believe he
No.
proposed
No,
it.
that's the way it really
He put-
happened.
no, he
I swear.
Johnny knows a
Not
guy
joking.
at a coffee shop.
Don't we all? Wait. Did Obama propose it or not?
No,
Obama-
it
no,
was
Obama
House.
into the program.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
he-
Republicans. It's the
No, Obama- they couldn't have.
Senate
They
and
weren't
the
in
House.
control.
Yes,
And-
they're in control of the Senate
Look,
and the House.
he brought it up to
So
him.
they
brought it. He's the one who
for
he's the one who
proposed
introduced
it.
They're defunding the Secret Service.
I'm confused.
Because this is actually how it happened. It happened a couple of years ago. I'm not up on it because it was old news, but it they
important
defunded
news.
the Secret Service for retiring presidents.
Yeah.
Basically, once Obama got in, because it was exactly the all lives matter, like, fuck you, Obama, we're not going to pay for your retirement.
Let's
like,
pretend
they
Obama
really
was the
did that.
CIA.
I mean, that's what they did. It happened, you know?
Yeah, but let's pretend like his mom wasn't a German lady. Who was
He's
in the
black
CIA.
to them, dude.
Yeah,
No
I don't
matter
know,
what he is to you,
no.
he's black to them.
You're wrong. Let me tell you.
He's black to
no,
them. I'm
because
serious.
you know what? Let me tell you
It
something.
is-
His mom rolled in a money circle. He's money.
Don't matter. He's
No,
black
the
to them.
bullshit. The bullshit. That's you know what that is. That's your white Claremont fucking upbringing.
No,
I
that's-
think
that's
he
real
is
white
crazy.
You were
people,
safe enough to hate white
That's-
people.
that's
I mean, that's the thing. I grew up in Pacoima. I don't hate Latin people. I don't hate black people. But I also don't hate white people.
But North Carolina, they
And
really
too
do.
many white people do.
They do.
And but no, let me tell you something. This is the thing. Obama comes from money. His dad wasn't broke in Nigeria. His mom was fat money, going back deep.
He's part of the skulls, I'm sure.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I was going to say that too, actually.
But
Joshua Jackson's
but-
there too.
Exactly. Joshua Jackson. They,
Well,
do you know-
they have a secret handshake.
Do
Walker.
you guys know there's a black boule? Okay, thank you. Good mental health guy who's not really here.
God.
Black Boule is considered the
Illuminati.
buffer zone between the white upper
Illuminati.
class. And,
Yeah. They control predominantly what they do is they control black people, white people control white people. They work together.
Neither
But
of those organizations are doing a very good job.
no, here's the thing. Oh no, they're doing a great job.
Dude, no shit. No
They are
shit,
doing
they're
a
great job.
phenomenal
What they
job.
want us to be
in
doing.
the fact
Yeah.
that you think it's such a shitty job
Well, that-
is why they're succeeding.
Yeah.
In that, it's not supposed to benefit you or me. Or
But
any
I'm
of us
white.
here. No, that's the
Illuminati, where
that's
get
the
my back.
that's the pretense under white privilege. Is it's a bullshit thing. It's rich privilege. The only thing I've ever said in this country, the one thing that does go on in this country is it works like this. If you are poor, you are treated like shit. If you are black with money but aren't recognizably famous or connected, you're treated like you're poor. But that's the only difference is that
Or you can
rich
wear a
black
tie.
people get treated shitty as well as poor and all other races of poor.
Unless they're recognizable, like you said.
Like a Michael Jordan is going to be treated like a chief.
And if you're
They
poor,
want autographs.
O.J. Simpson.
They could be the most racist cop in the world. Fucking loved watching him run fucking touchdowns.
And they let them play in their golf courses,
They
too.
love he's good.
True.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. And so what people don't understand is money breaks all racial boundaries. The rich, I've said this a billion times, I know it's repetitive. The greatest thing the rich ever did was separate us by race. Now here's the thing is like what's your nationality? Okay. So now what people don't understand is because like a lot of black people are coming out
God
with-
is Mexican.
no, that a lot of black people,
That's true.
obviously, Jesus. I mean, come on. But, you know,
Que cuatro.
but the thing is,
Jesus.
like a lot of people were coming out and they were saying, like, black lives, brown lives, right? But do Spaniard Mexicans, do they like black people? I mean, no. What I mean is not you personally. As a whole,
Right.
is there not a huge racism against black people in Mexico?
I think that's what you were getting at. I knew that's
Yeah.
what you were getting at. And yes, definitely, racism exists in Mexican culture and Spanish culture all the way down. to
Hazard
South
Street,
America.
Hazard Street projects. They blew up 13 only black people homes.
In East LA?
All Latin people doing it, a Latin gang to get rid of the black people from their projects because
Yeah,
it
but-
was a drug dealing thing. But what I'm saying is, right in that moment, they killed 13 black people for being black.
See, you don't
More-
think it's about the money, though?
No.
Come on, man.
It was a race thing.
I'm
It
serious.
was, these were families. These
Yeah, but
were
this
poor
was money,
Harvard-
too. You're fucking
but
with
this
the
is the
money.
thing. No. If you know this, you know there's a lot of Mexican gangs were part of the initiation. I like that. That was very sexy. A lot of the initiation is you have to kill a black person to get in the gang. Now, so here's the thing. I'm not saying like let's shit on Latin people. No, I'm saying that like black people were going like, hey guys, and you're talking to the wrong people. This is the thing. What we need to deal with is there's a racism against black people around the world. Why don't we think for a second why? Could we go back? Because we say white people created it, but this shit went on before white people existed.
Way before.
Spaniards hate black people. Why? Because the Moors raped them. The black people, the Africans, the Moors, came through Spain and raped the fuck out of their women and killed the men.
They took over Spain for like 100 years. Yeah.
And treated and enslaved them and tortured them and made them change religions and do all this shit.
And they'll be in denial on that.
Nobody's going to talk about it. That's why the racism exists. It's because they oppressed Spaniards. And then Spaniards got their turn. And they went through and raped the fuck out of everyone, too. And then the Europeans got their turn. And we went through and raped the fuck out of everyone, too.
Oh, the French, the Italians, the English.
Who's
oh.
next?
That's what life's
Chinese
kind of
are gonna-
about, though.
You know what it's
the
going to be?
Chinese
The
next.
Chinese are going to go through
Let's
and rape
spin
the
the
fuck
wheel.
out of everyone. You know what the
Do we have a wheel?
You know what the difference between this is going to be? Is the Chinese are going to come through and rape the shit out of the women and nobody's going to notice. No damage done.
The thing is with the Chinese, it's already happening with the Chinese. The Chinese, they're trying to leave.
And none of us
China.
got a problem with raising a Chinese kid who's going to do well in school.
No, but
I'll pretend they're
But
mine.
that's true because in LA and on the west coast of the United States, Chinese have bought up a significant amount of
Everything.
real estate. Like Orange County, the Inland Empire has been bought up by Chinese interests. Yeah, and San Gabriel Valley is
Hell yeah.
Over London.
like
You got your phone?
Asia.
Yeah.
Can you look up the percentage of black people in America?
Sure.
9.
Is it 9?
I'm gonna
I
say
knew it was like 6 or
17.
9.
I was gonna say 17, but
Oh, I'm just saying
me.
9.
wait, what is it?
But
There's only 9
is it
of
14?
them.
It's right around there. I thought it was 6, but it might be around there now.
You know, it'd be funny if, like, this whole time your mic was the only one that worked.
Wouldn't that be great? Just me going like crazy shit.
And then you can be yelling at Johnny like, "Oh my God, Johnny!"
The whole
what
show is like this. Look, the whole show is like this. Fucktard, blacks, Chinese, Mexican rapists.
just wanted a burger.
Like, what?
Burger. It's
Chinese-
12.3%.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
So
yeah.
now,
Sounds like alcohol.
Okay. No. This is more of a case for. Oh my God, how loud are they then? I mean,
Well, you get them in a theater.
can you picture 12? They're 12% of the entire population of America is black. Yet the greatest discussion going on is about white and black when they're not even a significant percentage of population. If we don't realize this is just
No, because 14% are Asian.
so
Like, there's more Asian people than
Asians
black
in this
people.
country than there are black people.
Well, for the last 15 years, the highest group
Height-wise,
of,
there's way more black people.
We have a history with black people more than we have with Asian people.
Bullshit.
Correct.
That not.
Let me
Well,
tell you
I'm
about
not saying it
railroads.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, let me tell you
I'm not
about
saying it doesn't
railroads,
exist.
yeah.
I'm
Where
not
they
saying it doesn't
died
exist.
every day.
I'm not
But
saying it
black
doesn't
people here in
exist.
the United
I'm just
States
saying
for Asian people.
it was
Well,
quite
funny enough.
politicized.
You're talking about the Native Americans. Yeah.
Well, just because not even the Native Americans, like you're Mexican, you said.
I want to know what's your point. Like, as far as we should not care for them because they're only 12%
No.
of the population?
Why are they making it such an issue? Here's the thing. Do you know a black person you hate for being black?
No.
Mainly.
No, for being black. Like just their skin color.
Some people do.
Not what someone told you how black acts. Not that.
But literally,
Have you
because
ever
of their
hated a
skin
person for their color of their skin? Right. Me neither, him neither, him neither, none of us. That's the bullshit behind it all. None of us do. And people even go as far as I was a Jewsican, and I would always clarify to people, no, I'm not. I'm Jewish. If you like me, don't need to give me a
Jamba
label.
Juicekin.
Don't need to give me a label so you're okay with why you like me.
I don't need to be called
And
the
how many
N-word,
times
really.
has anyone ever told you, like, oh, you don't act like Mexican people? Fuck you. Yeah, I do. I'm Mexican, so this is what it acts like. And so what I'm saying is, with 12% of the population being black, should the issue really be black and white? And is it not just a ploy on the
Studies
rich
prove
people
that racism is a social
to
construct.
keep us pretending we're fighting with each other when every one of us gets along and we all give the bullshit reason that, oh, you're the good one, you're the cool one, you're not like them. But there's no them.
I think there's a factor or a variable of subconscious bias, where it's like everyone has a subconscious prejudice bias against others, and
against differences.
Differences. So therefore, I think the actions that you take, like I could say, I don't hate black people, but as a human being, when I'm only surrounded by black people in particular circumstances, I'm going to subconsciously feel a certain way. There's going to be feelings that will subconsciously affect how I interact. Right?
Really? For me, it's only dependent on the person. It truly comes down
that's
to
amazing. That's amazing. Then you've transcended.
Well, I grew up in Pacoima.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, that's where experience becomes important.
And that was the thing is, I started out in Granada Hills, nice, gorgeous neighborhood. Ended up in Pierce Projects, Pacoima, and so, truly, I look at the person. And I'll say this, where I even fail there is I would be the same person I'd look at and prejudge. So I'm wrong because I'm a school teacher. I was talking about this the other day at a show, and I said, people always say, God, I'd hate to run into you in a dark alley in L.A. And I think, no, I'm who you fucking want to run into. I know L.A. I know how to get you out of this alley. I'm going to tell you where the best place to eat is when you leave.
But that's not understood by the other party.
Because I look like this.
Yeah.
I look like I'm going to rob you. And so even me, I'm going to judge me by how I look. And so I do tend to do that.
Not everyone has that same capacity to do what you're speaking of, though.
And I don't believe that Burger's not going to rob them completely.
Yeah.
Well, I have to agree with you there. Yeah, there are times. Yeah, I've been known. I had a past.
Where I work, it's a corporate setting, and sometimes when I'm walking by people, they don't really want to say hi to me, whether they're Asian or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not a scary guy, I'm not a scary looking guy, whatever, but I think sometimes because of the way I look, but I always try to, I understand that, and I'll always try to say hi to them just so they know, hey, I'm not a fucking dickhead or whatever.
I did the same fucking thing as a skateboard punk rocker when I was younger. My parents raised me well, I'm not going to lie. They're weird parents now, conservative, fucking crazy. My dad worked for Chevron for 25 fucking years at a refinery. Crazy upbringing.
Oh, so that's why you destroyed that Chevron bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I took it to task.
It's a bit of revenge.
Yeah, exactly. I felt good about that.
You took my dad's
But
wife.
I used to do the same thing as a
games.
skateboard punk rocker around town. I made it a point to smile at people when they walk by. Now, we all think that way because we're sitting here doing a podcast talking about this shit. Not everyone thinks that way.
No, but most people really do.
I thought I was going to get an applause on that.
Yeah, no, it's not that kind of show.
Yeah,
no,
Travis.
No, but no, you know what?
Yeah.
No, you know what it is, Travis?
I got a better applause break on a Kanye joke the other night.
Yeah.
No, what it is, though, is most people really do feel that way. Like, if Day was here right now, we would have
True,
Jews,
people are people.
Germans. What are you?
I'm Dutch.
Okay. Dutch.
I started the slave
Johnny
trade.
is.
You did.
I started the slave trade.
Salvadorian.
I started the slave trade.
But we would have
Personally.
we would have all these different groups here
Dutch
who
did
don't
it.
hate each other.
Yes.
But none of us also
Filthy
hate
Dutch.
anyone based on race. And so we're completely indicative of the world. It's just that people want to make their stupid comments. People want to say racial words. People want to make the jokes because some of them are very funny. I mean, no, they are. And that's the thing. And there are stereotypes. The reason there's a movie called Rudy about a linebacker who's 3'2" is because that a stereotype is that a linebacker is big or whatever he was, whatever position he played.
He's a midget.
Yeah, short people don't play that position.
Sean
The
Astin.
stereotype is a big dude plays that position. He broke the stereotype. There's why there's a movie. Stereotypes
And it's all
exist.
lies, too.
But-
This goes back to your theme about wanting to be in the system because we know that we can do something about it.
Yes.
Well,
Rather than being superscript.
We want to be in it in order to break it.
really
Yes.
quickly.
But that's bullshit. We want to be in it to be famous and live in nice hotels.
To
and
break
travel.
it.
I
No,
thought
to
we would
break
be in it
We
to
wanna
win
fuck
it.
girls.
Right.
I don't.
But I was just
About
about
that.
racism, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that on Facebook or whatever at their blogs, like, there's racism. And it's just ride the metro.
I know, right? Yes. No shit. Yeah.
You want to
Go-
know? You
go
want to know what
Metro.
racism's about? Ride the Metro.
Go Metro should be Black Lives Matter's new slogan.
No, well, it's not
Metro
even that.
lives matter.
True story. True story. And I watched this happen going to work, and I couldn't wait to get off the train. It was fucking weird as shit. It was a hipster-looking white dude getting jumped by 3 black guys. Don't know why. I had my headphones on, and I was in my own little world.
The other way.
You didn't call the cops or anything.
Nothing.
And no, they started
There's no
fighting.
Wi-Fi yet.
And people were moving like,
Yeah.
that's just. And then people were getting in like, no, just leave the guy alone, because the guy was getting beaten the shit out of.
That's a social condition that has been acknowledged, that people don't want to get involved when they see someone else getting hurt because they think someone else will take care of it.
No.
I
This
think
was
it's fear.
scary.
I
This
think
was
it's fear.
different.
Well,
No. People are scared to
it's a
get involved
combination.
because one thing, it's like you don't want to kill someone and you don't want to be killed.
You don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to.
literally, yeah.
You know what these guys, those 3 guys,
yes,
or even
yes.
the guy that is getting beating the
Why is
shit
he
out of.
getting
What's happening?
I don't think
Who
he
has
has
what?
drugs.
There's so much for me. There's
Yeah.
so much involved.
But I don't
because-
think everyone thinks that far.
See, I
They're
immediately
afraid
want
to
to be
get
involved. Yeah, I want to be involved.
Tamil, is your well? I wanted to react to Tamil's thought about you're pointing out that this bad incident involving 3 black
It was
guys,
it
not
was
white guys.
it was horrifying. I mean, overall,
But
for all
does
four of
does
them.
a personal testimony confirm the bias that we should fear black people?
No. That was not the situation.
Black men, 18 to 35. Yeah, there's a problem. They are the problem. God, I don't know if anyone's walked on Hollywood Boulevard.
I wasn't rooting.
This is the bullshit no one wants to deal with.
Radical Islamic
They're
terrorism.
they're
I will be
fucking.
the first to say.
Hey, here's the thing. You know what? I don't know who you are. I've said this joke before, but it's true. I don't know who you are. I don't want your CD. I don't want to spend $10 on it. I spent $3 on a Kanye West one. It sucked. Yours is going to be way shittier. I didn't bring you a cigarette. I'm an asshole, I guess. I want to, but that's the thing. So yeah. 18 to 35, not by any means even 10% of them. I mean, even, meaning less than 10% of them. Less than 1% of them are even the problem. The problem is, on Hollywood Boulevard, they are the problem. In South Central, they are the problem. You know what's behind them? Thousands and thousands of black families getting through the world, working, being wonderful, amazing people, doing great shit, creating, living.
This could be said about any group.
Race in the world.
these individuals
applies.
But also
if you're in Reading, it's white people.
But the kids who are
Reading.
from South Central
Reading, California.
and talented and really, really good, they also have to fight against this stereotype that they're from South Central, they're gangster. Someone brings something up, it's automatically, well, this kid's from South Central. Fuck this kid.
Do you want to know about
And
South
it's
Central?
almost a plus now.
Cops are barely in South
it's-
Central.
No,
almost
but
a
I mean,
bonus to
but
pretend
no,
you're
seriously,
from South
Burger. Like,
Look how many of these people pretend they're from South Central when they live in
7.
Ladera Heights. Yeah, when they live in Ladera Heights.
when it comes
they're
to
living
business-
in soccer mom land.
But when it comes to
Woodland Hills.
business with like the rap music and with the hip hop and all that stuff and the pudding, it does.
No,
it's
for them. It's better
that.
to pretend you're poor nowadays, as long as you aren't. If you really are poor, you're really fucked.
Yes.
If you can pretend you're poor and you're not, then you already have
All the
connections.
better.
You're gonna roll in hardcore, and that's the bullshit.
To close, I'm trying to say, close out my racism on the Metro.
Your racism?
My racism.
Close it out. Close it out.
The racism on Metro is that I ride the orange line and red line 7 days a week, literally.
Yeah.
I ride it every fucking day to go to work. Orange line, red line. What I realized when I sit in the orange line, and this is working hours right here. This is with the work schedule. People don't want to sit next to me. People.
Yeah.
And who rides the Metro? Not a lot of white people. So, especially the orange line. Not a lot of white people. And no one, I sit down, I do my own thing. No, it's crazy enough to see people standing around me and not wanting, there's an open seat.
Not wanting to be near you.
I got
It could be a
one.
number of things, though. It could be thousands of
It
reasons
could,
why.
it could be
you never
thousands.
But I
know.
get the same
Consider,
shit.
It could be. It
your
could
look.
be.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But I get
And
the
the
way you look.
same.
perception's built around that.
I was in El Paso, Texas, And me and Corey, who looks like this white supremacist, he's a Jew as well. We're both Jews. We're standing outside the hotel. We were looking for a place to smoke pot, but we hadn't started smoking yet. We didn't have anything out. Latin lady walking up with high heels. Literally, we're in the walkway. She looks, stops, makes a left, climbs over a fucking little gate barrier. Now, but wait, let me break this down. She's coming out of a cougar bar filled with motherfuckers from Juarez. Ain't nobody in that bar a school teacher. Nobody in that bar is an identical twin who does jokes. But this woman avoided us based on looks. I'm not mad at her. She literally climbed over one of those little, like, the parking lot's closed.
You'd scare the shit out of me too, dude.
But no, but that's the thing. And
It's
so
the
but
braids.
I'm not mad.
It is
But I get it.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad either. I'm like, fine, more comfort for me.
Yeah. I don't want you near me anyway.
what
You
pisses
choose that.
me off-
I don't smell. I put deodorant on. I shower every day. I'm not homeless. I'm not a
Lives in a nice apartment in
terrorist.
Tarzana.
Yeah.
You get to own your man spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, what's funny is because I live in
White privilege.
I
White
live
privilege.
in. Hold on.
You're so
I live in
disgusting
Boyle
as a white
Heights, and I ride the train in and out of Boyle Heights a lot. And like today, I was riding the train here, and you get to Union Station, and that's when the white guy sits next to me, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I was
Johnny
really,
hates white
really
people.
happy having no one sit
Johnny
next
hates
to me.
white people.
But like a nerdy white guy comes and sits next to me because he thinks it's okay. It's like, no,
I don't want anyone
it's
sitting next
not.
to me.
Did
Yeah,
you
I hate
see
when
the
Johnny
beard?
doesn't realize the
Stay
guy.
the fuck away.
Johnny doesn't realize the guy
Like-
came next to him because they were kin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
He
were
probably
like.
got schizophrenia too or something.
We are all
Ever since
related. I think.
Johnny
Yeah.
grew his beard out.
Was it a
he
couple
hates white
years
people.
ago that they started making larger red curb sizes so people could pull into parking in LA? Because I've noticed that. I think it was a thing.
Oh yeah, where they can.
Where so people can pull in forward rather than have to back in and do all that parallel parking shit. You know, to
They
accommodate
took away
people.
spaces.
Yeah, it took away spaces.
to accommodate idiots
If we're
who
gonna
can't
do
drive.
that, we should. Everyone on the metro gets 2 seats.
Yeah.
Everyone- you
can
get-
It's already
spread out.
happening.
You can spread out.
All right,
can
so
spread
it's
out.
just happening by default.
It's already-
everyone
like,
gets a
people
spot
like-
for their backpack.
This guy I sat next to today on the Orange Line, he was like this. It's like, dude, you're like, really? He was like that. He was like that the whole ride.
Crazy, man.
From Reseda all the way to North Hollywood.
When I
He was
used to
like
take the
that.
bus.
I saw the Hulu
Oh.
show Difficult People.
Oh, when I used to take the bus, man, motherfuckers that would like eat a dick. You're on a bus.
He wants
Scoot
you
in.
to see his crotch, you know?
And I wanted to. It was
I love it
wearing shorts.
I love when the cock, you can see the cock kind of like squished on the side and the ball sack on the other side. And they're tight fucking slacks.
God.
All right,
Love it.
I think we've gotten
And
off
those
topic.
are the women.
Have we gotten off topic? Did we?
We got exactly on top.
We got on topic, exactly on topic, because
Talmo has a bowling alley.
because the last thing we should talk about, especially the ball sacks and cocks, is Melania.
Melania, yeah. Melania Trump.
You mentioned
Exactly.
something about. You mentioned something about is it the peanut thing all over again? It was in the post. I didn't.
The joke was because
George
white
Bush
people
thing?
sold. No, the peanut was created by Carver.
Oh, got it.
And white people took it. Yeah, peanut butter. But yeah, that's why I said it was the peanut all
Okay,
over
got it.
again.
I thought you were talking about
And-
like George.
but no,
that
but
was a pretzel. That
in
was a pretzel.
truth,
Never mind.
one speechwriter wrote both speeches.
She admitted.
Yeah.
The speechwriter admitted and wanted to get
she
fired.
did.
So
She
it's
did
not
that in order to
plagiarism if
protect
she
them.
stole from herself.
No.
So she's a terrible
Wait,
writer.
the same
She's
speechwriter
repeating
wrote
herself.
Wrote both
yeah.
speeches.
I didn't.
Dumbass.
No, she
Yeah.
did that to protect herself. She probably got paid.
She
Well,
said
yeah,
that?
yeah.
It was
There's
her.
also been speeches written for Obama that were written for John Edwards. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know.
Well, of
some
course. I
some
mean-
Edwards guy.
This is the thing.
Edwards?
No, not that guy. Some political guy.
It's-
Last name Edwards. I forgot his
It's
fucking
just
name.
here's
First
the thing.
name.
It's weird.
Edwards.
It's weird
He's
that
a guy.
anyone
That guy.
cares because none of them write their own speeches.
No, they don't. No, none of them do.
So since
The
they
thing
have
is, the thing
speechwriters,
is multiple shit got plagiarized that evening, not just her speech.
No, I'm kidding.
That's the interesting thing.
well, but the
There was other
speechwriter.
things. Well, no, there was other speeches that other people gave.
Trump did a little thing about he had a dream. It wasn't a big deal.
No.
It was-
He doesn't dream in the evening. He's fucking out. But no. Someone stole Kerry's line in the
John
speech.
Kerry had?
Yeah, John Kerry from 2004 said help is on the way, and someone
Yeah.
stole that specifically as well. So I think it's
Someone stole Howard Dean's.
While choking the kitten.
Someone stole John F. Kennedy, where he would breathe in and out during his speech.
Someone stole John F. Kennedy's
Everyone
head.
is at fault.
Someone stole Lou Gehrig's last.
Now this is how the Burger Podcast should be, guys. This was great.
Have you guys ever did an open mic with the Lou Gehrig's his last speech kind of mic where it's all okay? Never mind.
I'm the luckiest.
Never mind.
Wait, what?
No, the mic is so shitty that it sounds like Lou Gehrig's last speech. It sounds like shit.
I will miss you all. First base.
I cannot wait to send this to my parents.
Right?
I literally told my parents today, I was like, oh, I'm doing a podcast for the first time. They're like, where can we watch it? I'm like, you're not going to see this shit.
Now, did they know before this that you were gay?
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah. Where
do your parents live?
I was a designer baby.
Where do your parents live?
In Northern California.
Okay. Are they old as fuck?
My parents are super conservative.
LGBT.
Are they old?
You're hip to the gays now.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm half gay.
35. I can run.
Oh no, they were a normal age when they had.
Oh yeah. No. They
You weren't
had
a
They were like 24 or
No.
something.
No.
I wish.
Did you say you were a designer baby? I'm thinking you have like a 90-year-old dad. He couldn't do it. Some other dude came in and splooted
There
your
is
mom.
grays in your hair, so yeah, you're 30.
You got gray hair?
Hells yeah.
See, I'm
Represent.
just barely getting gray hair, and I keep seeing people with gray hair.
I got grays. I got
Well, I'm 74.
You're 46.
So
What? No way.
Johnny's got some gray hair. You can't really tell.
That's like the
You can't tell 'cause
Orny
the
Adams
silver
joke where he's like,
hides it.
I'm 64.
I said you can't tell it's gray because the silver hides it.
yeah.
Johnny's 74 years old, so he
He
looks
is.
great. Yeah.
Johnny had a beard since he was 4 years old.
He
Though.
literally, he was born with a beard.
Popped out with
Yeah,
it.
his mom had
That-
rug burn
They
on her
couldn't
lips.
tell-
I
They
got it
couldn't-
with my
they
first
couldn't tell that
motorcycle.
pussy from the beard.
His mom had an ingrown hair
God,
in her vagina. It
that's
was
the thing we
his.
should bring up some days. We should bring up the lack of pubic hair in America. It's just
No.
I just like
On you mean on Flaming Hot
on
Dudes?
women. On
Do you
women.
mean on Flaming Hot
On
Dudes?
women. No, dudes should be stripped.
Flaming hot.
Yeah, like full bush on women. Yeah,
I think I think we learned a couple things tonight. I think we realized that maybe comedy shouldn't be Make-A-Wish.
Yep.
It should be all art should be based on ability and talent.
Yes,
But
meritocracy.
I think we all pray that
Nope.
Quincy makes a speedy recovery.
Shit, now I look
And
like a
okay,
dick. Yes.
Travis, no. Everyone but
I
Travis.
didn't know what you were gonna say.
Everyone but Travis prays that Quincy makes a speedy
Travis
recovery.
wants Quincy
and
to
that he
die.
becomes 100% cancer
Who are
free.
we praying to?
I just don't pray.
Just you know what? I think
just
we all
don't
send
pray.
good
Cthulhu?
thoughts. We all send
Good
no
thoughts.
Quincy. I mean Travis. I'm sorry. You denied Quincy's not getting cancer. And that's fine.
Yeah.
And but no, either way. But I think we don't. None of us want to have cancer.
Yeah.
We realize that Pokemon is the government's way of truly tracking us because we're so pathetic. And if you're playing it, you should just kill yourself.
I'll give up my rights for Charizard.
Yeah, let's start killing ourselves a little more, people.
Psyduck.
If you're into Pokemon, if you're chasing it, if you're running out. I told someone last night, they were like, "Oh, we're looking for this." I go, "Just go kill yourself," and they were so offended.
Awesome.
And they wasn't you so offended when I said that?
Wait,
The
is that
little fat
you,
Jew
Burger?
girl.
Good for you.
Yeah, the
Is
little
that
fat
you?
Jew girl. Yeah,
The fact that she said that
No.
she's looking for this.
she was looking for a Pokemon thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think maybe G-
But aren't
I
we
go,
all
go
looking
kill
for
yourself.
something?
little fat Jew?
No,
Not,
looking
not
for
the
Pokemon.
10 virtual
Pokemon.
creatures. Yeah, it
What
doesn't
fat
count.
Jew you're talking
The
to?
little girl
Yeah.
that was with the tall dude. They were hanging out. Remember they walked away looking. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
they're like audience
She's a
members.
nice
whatever.
girl.
They're-
No, she was a comic. He was a comic. They were like
What?
up first, second, third, right around that. You might not have been there. I don't remember. I was drunk. But yeah,
Monday night?
all I said was go kill yourself then. And I meant it. And, like jump off the bridge and die, you fuck.
Did you read the obituaries this morning?
No, but I pray they're in there. It's no, but
Who are you
and
praying
so
to?
yeah, I don't know. That's right. That's so true.
Yeah. You got to define this God. You got to define.
I
God.
think I just
Don't just
pray.
say the universe.
Jewish. You can't say
Pokemon.
the name of God. Okay.
Pokemon. And so we learned that. We
Jehovah.
learned Melania Trump. It wasn't a big deal. It's not that. Who cares? Like it's so pathetic.
WrestleMania.
It literally like who gives a shit?
fuck all of it.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you know, it's such a joke.
Everything
And-
is.
You know what
and,
sucked
yeah.
was when she was in. I saw her Playboy spreads
Oh, she's
this
hot.
week, and it's. But no, the thing is like
so
they had the
hot.
whole thing where it was like holding on to her box.
Yeah.
Literally. Like that was the theme of the photo shoot. Like Donald Trump holds on to Melania's box.
He was grabbing her box.
He was in the
Like
shoot.
he was
in it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, fake hands. They had, but you know, whatever.
He had
Yeah.
a hand stunt double finger in his.
Well, you could tell
Yes.
because they were larger.
You can tell it was
Oh, no,
a yep. You beat me
It's an
to
old
it.
school one, so they showed just a minor silhouette of labia,
Yeah.
and then a little bush.
She's hot.
Slip of labia.
Dude,
I don't know.
if
So
she's
we're gonna know what our first lady's
Our
pussy
first
looks like.
lady, we know vagina.
Yeah,
of the
we know
first
what the
lady.
first
A
lady's
little
pussy looks
slip
like.
of labia.
Wow, that's actually a first.
And did you want to know
That's
what
actually
Barbara
a first.
Bush
If they
looked
get
like?
elected,
No.
we'll have seen the
Or
first lady's
Nixon?
pussy.
That's a first.
I hated
Yeah.
that her last name was Bush because it reminded me she had a vagina.
I mean, come on. If you think about it, like that's the first lady we have that we have a vagina.
What if Hillary wins though? Then Bill Clinton. will
We
be the
know that
first
Bill
man.
jizzed
Fortunately,
all
we're
over
gonna have to see a
20-year-old.
dick pic
Yes.
then.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
he'll be the first man whose cum we've seen.
Yeah, just
And-
all over a 20-something-year-old.
Ruined a dress.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You
the thing.
have
I'm
it.
more mad that why would you ruin the dress? Like somebody she could have donated that dress to somebody. And
It's
they could have
American
gone to
politics.
prom in it.
it's already made.
This
a
is-
ton
this
of
is-
money.
oh,
It's
yeah.
an
Sometimes
auction.
you
I know,
gotta
it's
just
just
come on the
sad,
dress. Come
though.
on.
That's why they did it. They knew they would be able to auction it later.
He's like, we're gonna make so much money, Monica.
Yeah.
No, stay still.
As-
Stay still.
what-
Stop
what-
moving.
What do you know of them? Of course, that's why they did
Oh.
it, because they're going to make
Oh,
money.
Sticking a cigar
in the same
a
studio
vagina.
where they did that, they
Then
filmed
smoking
Kardashian,
it.
fucking
I mean, I really
Kanye, or
dig
whoever
that.
she
Like,
fucked
I
the
always
first
thought
time.
that was cool.
Studio.
Yeah,
No,
they did
I
it
would
all
do
in the
that.
studio.
I've done it.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
same
saying,
place they
it's
did the
just-
Mars landing and the
I'm-
moon landing.
the Mars
Yeah,
landing?
all of it.
It's amazing
shit.
how our
Yeah, you know where we did the
Curiosity
thing. Yeah,
functioning.
yeah, all of it.
I'd like to do it.
That radiation belt.
Look, let me
that
tell you this.
radiation belt
Let me
is
tell you
a
this.
bitch.
Look,
Yeah.
there's Los Angeles.
That's
That's all.
OG.
Everything else is pretend. Yeah, it's all a lie.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so we learned all that, and we all and this is the thing. We all feel that it's a shame what happened with Leslie. She's very talented.
Yes, yes.
And I think we would
Absolutely.
all have sex with her.
Yeah.
I
On
would.
camera
Yeah.
on our Pornhub channel.
I would make her apologize for being jerky to me first, but then I would totally have sex with her.
Watch her SNL sketch of her
Yeah.
with Peter Dinklage, the guy from Game of Thrones, the little short guy. And it was the camping naked. It was something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It was like naked in the wild or something like that.
Very funny, yeah.
And she was naked in the wild with him. It was a hilarious sketch.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Oh,
you
it was
know?
great.
And that's the thing. Yeah. So I guess what we're saying is if she was Larry Kennar, I would have sucked her dick.
And scene.
Bam, guys. Thank you for joining us for another On Burger Podcast, Bunker Edition. Little theme music there. I like that, Johnny. Yeah. What do you, let everyone real quick, tell me what do you got going on?
When's this going up?
I don't know. Whenever.
Okay, well, tomorrow. Okay.
Sometime. Yeah.
Tell 'em
Yeah,
about it.
Tomorrow.
like-
Well, I'll be at the trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hosting 3 rock bands. Be a lot of fun, and then got my usual 3 shows I gotta do in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm gonna
Liquid
go
Zoo,
drop
PDs,
acid.
yeah.
I'm gonna go drop acid with Dead Horse Rhythm tonight.
Nice.
At Down
Wait,
and Out
you
Bar
go
in
acid?
Down and
downtown.
Out?
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
yeah.
I'll go and have a fucking
you should
crazy
go
night.
tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tonight,
you should go.
12 o'clock.
I'm totally
good.
down,
Good for
actually.
him.
It won't be up, but you fucking if you take enough acid, you'll know time.
I
and
have.
space
You
or-
can have some of my acid, by the way.
Dead Horse Rhythm's amazing.
I'm afraid to do it ever again. It was the best thing that ever
Yeah. So, Theo, what do you got going on, buddy?
On the 30th, I'm going to be at the Karma Lounge for Because Comedy Heather Turman's show.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. 8
Rolando?
o'clock show.
I'll be at the gym tomorrow, LA Fitness, and I'll be doing some
Not a
fucking
Pokemon
Talmud
gym.
You
shows.
can catch him by the butterfly machine.
Yeah,
You'll
you
be
know.
doing 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Tight 5.
Travis, you got something going on that I hope is better than that?
I'm going to Postmate tomorrow and then
Oh.
work the door at the Comedy Store on Saturday.
All right, well, go ahead
a
and play
doorman at the
Pokemon.
store, you know
yeah,
that?
I know.
Okay.
I did that
Pinch
years
the
ago.
methamphetamines.
And, yeah, we'll play Pokemon.
What about our
yeah,
our
mental
secret
health
guest?
I'll be seeing clients.
Yeah, he'll be seeing clients. Do you know how bad our show is? That because he's a mental health professional, he has to be off camera.
Nice.
But we've had the same thing with devil worshippers. who have asked to be off camera because the show is too offensive. No,
I was gonna say bullshit.
I am doing a reunion show of people of San Gabriel Valley. It's like a show, a couple hundred
SGV.
people, August 6th, with Joe Hughes. And I'm going to be doing a comedy show for all these people reuniting in the San Gabriel Valley. And
high school reunion or just
I don't know what it is. It's a couple hundred people. It's going to be fucking great. And I don't know what I have. And then we got Vegas. We're going to be doing probably
Vegas,
on the 22nd, 23rd in September. Jack Slammy.
We'll
Slammy rules.
We'll keep bringing that up till September.
Oh, yeah,
probably.
yeah, we will. And then I don't really have a lot of other shit, man, because nobody likes me. Guys,
We love you.
I'm Burger Podcast. Remember,
We love you.
suck Larry Kennar's dick. It's worth it.
I'm Burger.
Peace out.
I'm Burger. I'm Burger.